So I'm coming up with another upload. This is a story video about the time I was in the state tournament for basketball. So we were in Division 2. Division 1 had 6 teams, and they were like the 6 top teams in the state. Most of them would probably kill us. It's probably like the weaker teams that we can like hold close maybe. So our division, we're like a high D2 team. We're the second highest D2 division. And there's like 5 D2 divisions, and the winner of like each pool goes to play each other in like the big tournament. And so the first game we played, it was down in like Kingston, which is like down by Cape Cod. I live up in the North Shore. We played this like travel team. They're like mediocre team, maybe. They weren't terrible. They had a couple little guards that weren't that bad. We beat them by like 16, 48-32. And then like we found out that team we're playing next lost by 26. So I was like, oh, they're going to be terrible. And they come in. They get up 10-2 quick on us. My coach is like, timeout, and like yelling at us. We came back. We ended up winning. Shots like 80% in that game. We beat them like 41-35. And we found out that the travel team had played this team that had beaten the other team we had just beat by like 6. They beat them by 26. We found out that they won 57-19, but my dad said he saw the game and they were like, this team was called Mass Attack. Before the game, they were like dancing and like clapping and like chanting and like screaming, and the parents were wicked loud. And the other team was just looking at them like all scared. And like my dad's like, yeah, it could have been like 80-2 or something if Mass Attack kept to try. So we were going to play them tomorrow. The winner would go to the state semifinals. So we come into the gym. They have one white kid. He is 6'2", and they get out and they're like warming up. And my coach is like giving us the warning, like they're gonna be doing some like dances and stuff. Don't look at them, like get you guys intimidated. So they come out and at center court. They all start swaying in this circle. We were like 22 underdogs. I was like scared to go to the game. It was down in like Pembroke, which is also on the South Shore, if you live around here. So they come out and they get up 10-4, and their parents are screaming already, and they're like all wild, going wild. And then my coach calls a timeout, and he's like, come on. And then at halftime, it was just brutal, like dogfight of game. It was 13-11. They were winning. And my coach was like, seems not as good as I thought they were. I mean, we're not even playing good. We're only down 2. And then there was a 6'2" kid on this team. He just leveled this little like 4'8" kid on our team and like put him on the ground. I had to like help him off the court. The kid got ejected. We just went off after that. We went up 30-18. And there's like 6 minutes left. Our coach, he goes, time out! And they all run over to him. He's like, sit down! And they're just kind of looking at him like, what? And he just screams, sit down, all of you! Now, and they all sat on the court and screamed at him. And then, like, they come out and they're all, like, angry and, like, riled up. And they give him, like 30-28, and they're going wild. The coach is, like, crying in tears of joy. And my coach calls a timeout. He's like, come on, let's, like, not lose this game. And it got down really tense. I hit some late three throws that were huge. And we ended up winning 38-35. I mean, this was a bloodbath. Like, this kid Braden on their team got, like, hit in the face. Like, jammed his finger. Some other kid got, like, kind of hurt. And I went up for a ball, and this team was super aggressive. I mean, like, the other team, like, my dad's like, yeah, they were too quick to foul them. Like, I'm like, how are they foul shooting? They're too quick to be fouled. Like, they're super aggressive, like, intimidation and, like, attacking the ball. Like, it was insane. I go up for a jump ball with this kid, and the kid full on elbows me in the face, and I got a bloody lip. Like, our entire team was just wrecked. And we had 8 kids, and we ended up beating them. We go to the state semifinals. I was starting to feel, like, unusually hot. And I found out we're going to play, like, there's this Mass Elite team around here that's, like, insanely hard to make, and they always have really good teams. Well, at my age, they do. And, like, they always have teams that go to, like, national tournaments. And we found out we're playing, like, not their one national team. That team won D1. But they're, like, kind of, like, second national team that's also really good. It was, like, them and, like, some Central Mass team I'd never heard of called CMass Lions. And CMass Lions upset them by, like, 7. So we played that Central Mass Lions team, and I scored 8 points in the first half. And by the second half, I was feeling like death. And they almost came back because I stopped trying. It got really bad. Like, I'm not even the best player. I'm just a point guard. And I got sick and vomited like several times, and we were in the state finals because we ended up winning that game. They called 4 timeouts. It was like 36-35 we ended up winning. And in the finals, we were going to play this team called Worcester Sting, which is like this really good team out of Worcester. And they all won the highest D2 division, and that was the state finals. And we had played them earlier in the year, and we lost by 4, but honestly, I think we could have beaten them. And they're really they're not as aggressive as Mass Attack, and probably not as good either. But it kind of similar to Mass Attack. Like, they really are. They have this one kid that's insanely quick and gets like 8 steals, like 8 steals a game. Like, if your team's not quality, you're losing by 30. And then they have these really good kids that can like hit threes and stuff. And they're not that big, that's the problem. And that's what they're not D1. And so I ended up playing them and we lost by 12 because I'm the starting point guard. And like, I'm like the only real ball handler because this team's a very like forwardy team. There's not many guards. There's only like 2 other little guards. And one of them's a better shooter and one of them's just not as good. And so I wasn't there, and we ended up losing by 12 because our coach said we had a lot of turnovers. And my coach literally told my dad, yeah, you probably would have won if I was here. So that was like really heartbreaking loss. We lost by like 12. I heard we played within 2, and then their coach just went berserk at them, and they won. Yeah, that's my experience from the state tournament.